Yes, some of the students have posted for me regarding this boy who broke the bank 3.3. I was about to do it, students. Don't worry, I'll be posting for all the worksheets. You need not worry. Just follow my channel. You will be knowing things, and before your exams, I will sure finish all the lessons for you. Okay, now we'll go with this. 3.3 is worksheet exercise A. Complete the following dialogue from the story using the appropriate phrase. Nathu, don't raise such dust. Okay. Are you annoyed because they are still refusing to pay you? An extra 2 rupees a month. This is the dialogue which you will fill. An extra 2 rupees a month. The next question is don't get me started first thing in the morning, Sitara. I I don't wish to talk about it. So that fill up is talk about it. And the third fill up is I haven't even received my regular pay. And this is the 20th of the month. Okay, so 20th of the month, the date, that is what he's trying to say. And the last one is I can't dash, I can't believe this. Okay, I can't believe this. So this is the fill ups over here. You go to exercise B, you need to have some appropriate meanings, you have to fill it up. The elephant plodded its way through the jungles as it was injured. So to plod refers to walking slowly. Then when I entered the bakery, I ordered my customary cupcakes. Customary refers to the usual cupcakes. And then the next question is Kumar's mother scolded him for getting a bruise while playing. So the answer is feeling worse. Aggravate refers to Kumar's emotion of feeling worse. And the fourth question is as soon as the restriction on the lockdown were removed, so made a beeline. That means to go directly and quickly towards something by the shortest route possible. So that is called the beeline. And the fifth answer is for the word placate. Stop someone from feeling angry or upset. So this is your meaning for that exercise B. Now we go with exercise C. Here is scene 3 from the story. Fill in the blanks with the appropriate dialogue. So it's all from the story only taken. You have to just read. When you have read it properly, you could have made it into a dialogue. So here it is Srivatsa. Okay, Srivastava's speech. I love this texture. I bought a similar one last week. This design is better than mine. So this is the sentence she says. I love this texture. This is to improve your dialogue writing. So in this chapter, they have introduced this dialogue writing because they have a question for you in the part B part of all your sections. Part A you will have one based on the story, and part B will be your grammar part, testing your grammar. So this part B is just to make you write your sentences because you might improve your dialogue writing. So Mrs. Bhushan, this design will look good on me, right? Why not? You look 5 years younger in this. Both laugh. And by the way, do you know, my dear, that Seth Govindram's bank can't even pay its employees? So, with a question mark, the sentence gets over. So, this is your dialogue over there. And then, when we go with the next question, what are you saying? Mrs. Srivastava says, only this morning I heard a complaint, okay, from the sweeper who hasn't received his wages for over a month. So again it is an exclamatory mark, can you see? So dialogues must always have all these expressions as the enders. So don't forget to write. So only this morning I heard a complaint from the sweeper who hasn't received his wages for over a month. And the next answer is I'll see you then. So this is your continuation. And when I come to the fifth one, the answer is nowhere had you remained stationary in one shop, I might have found you, but you go from one shop to another like a bee in a flower garden. This is the answer. So nowhere had you remained stationary in one shop, I might have found you. But you go from one shop to another like a bee in a flower garden. So this is your next answer. So that is your B section. And now it is your exercise D. Convert the sentences as directed. So the sweeper boy said that he did not wish to talk about it. So, very easy one. This is a statement, isn't it? So, when you add a statement, you have to change into the direct form. You have to add just said and then quotations. The sweeper boy said, I do not wish to talk about it. This is your answer. The sweeper boy said, open quotes, I do not wish to talk about it. Next one, you can see again they are asking you to change into the direct. She gave instruction to the ayah to look after the baby and told the cook not to be late with the midday meal. So you have to change that into the direct speech. She said to ayah, look for the baby, and she told to the cook to like you have to open quotes, do not be late with the midday meal. So open quotes, go two dialogues, straight dialogues is there because she's talking to two people. One is to the ayah and one is to the cook. So to the ayah, open quotes, look for the baby. That is one. And the second quote will be open quotes, do not be late with the midday meal. This is your answer. Okay, next one we go with the next third question. Nowhere replied Mrs. Bush. Had you remained stationary in one shop, I might have found you. This is your answer which we gave in the B section, okay? But you go from one shop to another like a bee in the flower garden into a direct speech you want to change. So see your answer. Mr. Bhushan replied that if he had remained stationary in the shop, he might have found her, but she went from one shop to another like a bee in a flower. So this is your full sentence into your what form? Into your indirect form. So there will be no quotations, direct only will have quotations. You have the questions and the quotations. So when you have to change into the indirect form, you have to remove, and it is a simple sentence. So when the simple sentence is removed, you should just add the correct connectors. So Mr. Bhushan replied, if she had remained stationary in one shop, he might have found her, but she went from one shop to another like a bee in a flower. Then the people gathered outside the bank shouted, give us our money to or we'll break in. So again into indirect. So indirect you have to remove all the quotes. So give us our money or we will. So you have to, the people gathered outside ordered. It is like ordering. So you have to connect it with ordered. Ordered the bank to give them their money or they would break in. To give them their money or they would break in. See, even you can listen to my audio and you can fill those blanks, okay? Please do listen and fill. I think my children are doing that only. You all are filling it. Please do fill it hearing my speech. Don't just see the video there, because hearing is very important, listening is very important, and improving our English is very important. I suppose my language is very clear for you all. I am not using Tamil words, you know very well. I want my children to learn good English. Follow me. You can just follow my words, easy words, slangs, I suppose. Please do follow it. And I am not going to give you anything in Tamil, that is always there. Who would have thought bank would collapse? Nathu said to himself. So into indirect form. Nathu told himself that two would have that who would have thought the bank would collapse. That who would have thought, actually two is written, sorry, that who, okay, that who would have thought the bank would collapse. So Nathu told himself that who would have thought the bank would collapse. So remember to write the who there, not the two. I'll just try to correct it also while doing my video. 1 minute, children. This is actually, this word is not to, this is not to, this is who. Okay, So that is all. This is all as your worksheet, I suppose. And after this, we go with the fourth lesson of the short story. I'll just check in. Yes, yes, this is the fourth lesson, squirrel. So I'll be loading it in the next video for you. Thank you, students.